Martians are meanies. Martians are meanies, yes. I was reminded of Mars the other day. Remember how I said a few vlogs back that I might have been to Mars? I don't know where I was. It was some barren planet, you know. There's a nomadic people that live there, and they have these giant bird things they ride. And lots of paintings I did about them when I was like 14 and 15 that I sold. I kind of really wish I hadn't sold them now, but you know, when you're a kid selling your artwork, it's like, woo. Yeah. But anyway, Martians are meanies. For whatever reason, however it happened, I can't remember now, I was reminded about the place. And I, on my, you know, because I'll do this, you know, when I'm sleeping, we all do. I took it upon myself to go back there. And so I'm standing on the barren planet, and I'm about a house length away from a male person who is wrapped all up, like head to toe in the swaddled nomadic clothes that they wear. You couldn't even see his eyes. And when I got up the next day, I was like, wow, I haven't seen that in years. But of course, when you're standing there in the moment, you're like, oh, whatever, you know, you take it for granted because you're so used to it. But I was trying to set up a dental appointment. Yes, I was. I said that I wanted to know if he could set it up so that I could have this procedure they do. Now, we're experimenting with a similar procedure here on Earth, but basically they get the bone to rebuild itself when they rebuild your teeth, if you know, if you need it. The time I heard about what was happening here on Earth about that matter, they're using electricity. I have no idea how it works on this planet. And the guy says to me that he couldn't, because the procedure was too, and I quote, heavy for people from my gravitational sphere. Sometimes when I hear what extraterrestrials say to people as explanations, it's like they're talking down to a 3 or 4-year-old, and they kind of remind me of those people who think that just because you're above 50, you must be deaf, even when you hear just fine. And they just kind of remind me of people who talk down to old people or whatever, and it's like, you're 50, you must be deaf even though you're not. Let me shout everything to you and enunciate. You know how annoying and stupid these people kind of sound. Sometimes when I hear an explanation from someone, not necessarily extraterrestrial, could be a politician, could be a doctor, they remind me of those kind of people because they use small words and they treat you like you don't bloody well know anything and could never possibly hope to figure it out. Medical science is not any of my author's forte. Me, none of us. Okay, I don't really have, what I've got in my head is from where I'm studying herbalism. I really don't have a lot in my head about that matter. And so I'm pretty sure if they went through the whole schematics on DNA and cell structure and, you know, everything, I probably would have got lost. But too heavy for people from your gravitational sphere. Just, it's down talk. It's definitely down talking. Don't you love how the camera's just zooming in and out on me like that? It's supposed to be following my face, but the way it zoomed in behind me, you gotta wonder. Sorry, whoever you are, but I'm trying to talk. Go away. It's my conversation. Go away. My camera, my conversation. So then last night, I don't know what sparked it, but I spent a good long time speaking to another male alien, and this one had a tenor voice, kind of a high tenor, not quite an alto, but you know how some men have that light voice. And he was telling me the story of all the, I know I look funny, right? All the different generations of DNA manipulated people and how they were striving to get this perfect DNA built human. And so he would say, and then this prototype came up, and he would talk about it and what flaw it had. And then he's like, and this one, and this one, and this one. Don't really remember much. I'm not even sure what the point was to showing me all these different generations of DNA built, you know, star seeds, whatever. So much as this, you know, but I didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, well, you know, I did watch a lot of sci-fi and stuff the night before. You know, it could have been that my dreams were influenced by that, although None of the sci-fi that I dreamt, woo, none of the sci-fi that I dreamt, haha, none of the sci-fi that I dreamt had anything to do with DNA, but you know, anything could spark a memory, all right? So then today, I happened to notice that, and took photos as best I could on my arms, here and here. I have matching red dots that could either be bug bites, or actually this is how my skin does after needles sometimes. I never let anybody stick a needle in this arm. I can't handle it. I don't know why. I can do it just fine in this arm, but they're matching as if they were both hooked up. So that's the latest activity report I have for you. You know, I know that some of you out there are going, oh no, you should, you know, the universe is a matrix, it's all just an illusion. And I do have thoughts on that matter, and illusion or not, it still happens, the events. And knowing that it's a matrix should not be used as your excuse for escapism, but that's a topic for another time. That's my latest update. Over and out.